All right, so you're looking to, give your business a boost, and you sent us this YouTube video. It's from Myron Golden. It's called "Why This One Secret Solves All Business Problems." Pretty bold claim, right? He says profit is the ultimate cure-all. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it did definitely grab my attention. He's got this infectious energy, you
Yeah.
know, and the way he breaks profit down into those three levers is pretty fascinating. But I guess we should see if these ideas really hold water, when we look a little closer.
Exactly. So let's dive right in. Golden kicks things off with what he calls customer acquisition profits. Basically, he's arguing that you can actually get paid to grow your customer base. It sounds almost too good to be true.
Yeah, right. It all boils down to creating these things he calls self-liquidating offers, or SLOs for short. Think of it this way. You put out something valuable, maybe even free, at a low price point, and
Hmm.
that attracts a bigger audience, right? This could
Yeah.
be, well, anything really, like a free video series on YouTube or maybe a short, like, introductory course.
Kind of like what Golden's doing with his own YouTube channel, right? He mentions making some serious cash from it in the video.
Exactly. He actually says YouTube pays him ridiculous amounts of money, and that's not even counting the income from that book he wrote, Trash Man to Cash Man. He wrote it, get this, almost 20 years ago, and it's still bringing in like $8,000 to $12,000 every month.
18 years and still going strong. Creating content that stays relevant, there's definitely something to that. But how does a free YouTube video actually turn into profit?
Well, it all comes down to lead generation, right? Golden uses his videos to give out good info, builds trust with the audience, and then kind of strategically guides them towards stuff they can buy, products or services.
Yeah.
He calls it an opt-in funnel where like someone might give their email for a free download and then bam, they land on this thank you page with another offer waiting for them, like a trail of breadcrumbs but leading to a purchase.
Ah, I see. So it's not about making money directly from the free content. It's about using it as a magnet, right?
Sure.
Attract potential customers and then hit them with offers that they just can't resist.
Precisely. You're basically setting up a system that works for you even when you're not working. And this, it actually connects to a bigger point about lead generation in business. As, let me see. Yeah, business expert Daniel Priestley put it, everything in business is downstream from lead generation. Without those potential customers flowing in, the whole system just crumbles.
Makes total sense. Like trying to run a car without any gas. You need that constant stream of potential buyers to keep things moving.
Hmm.
So think about your own business right now. Where could you, implement an SLO? What could you offer to attract new customers, but also like cover your costs?
Yeah, that's a $1 million question, isn't it? It takes some real creativity and a deep understanding of who you're trying to reach. But
Wow.
I mean, the potential payoff is definitely there.
Absolutely. Now, Golden's next profit lever is what he calls core product profits. This is where things get a bit more, well, core to the business, wouldn't you say?
Exactly. This is all about the products or services that form the backbone of your business, right? They might not be the flashiest or the priciest things you offer, but they got to provide solid value and, generate consistent income.
He keeps using his books as examples, Trash Man to Cash Man and Boss Moves.
Yep. And you know what? He's totally transparent about his sales figures. He's claiming to earn anywhere from $8,000 to a whopping $122,000 per month for Trash Man, and then $25,000 to $77,000 for Boss Moves.
Hmm.
But he's quick to point out it's not just about the books themselves, it's about the systems he's got set up to sell them. Things like those automated email sequences that nurture those customer relationships and ultimately drive sales.
So it's not just about creating a fantastic product, but
No.
creating a system that's consistently delivering it to the right people.
Exactly. Golden calls this an automated sales engine, which is kind of cool. It's like having a tireless salesperson working around the clock, presenting those offers to potential customers, even when you're like sleeping. Think about it like a webinar. You make it once, and it can just keep generating leads and sales forever, in theory at least.
And he mentions his daughter is actually working on a similar system, but for a $2,000 core product. It's pretty interesting. Could this be like a model for,
Yeah.
others looking to scale their businesses?
Absolutely. The key is to create that product or service that's giving real value and then build a system that automates the whole sales process as much as possible. That way you can reach a much wider audience and create a more sustainable flow of income.
It's all about working smarter, not harder, right?
Mhm.
And speaking of that sustainable income stream, Golden's third profit lever is customer retention profits. This is all about keeping those customers you worked so hard for happy and, coming back for more.
Exactly. It's about switching gears from just thinking about one-time transactions to building those long-term relationships with your customers. Recurring revenue is the name of the game here.
And he gives a bunch of examples of how to do this, like software as a service, those membership sites, and even just newsletters. He even admits to paying, get this, $300 a month for a newsletter himself. Would you do that?
Well, it depends what kind of value they're providing, right? But it just shows his point that people are willing to pay for that consistent, high-quality content and support.
He also talks about this be the bank strategy where you offer payment plans for your pricier offerings. Gives customers more flexibility while you're still getting that consistent income over time.
It's a win-win situation for sure. And Golden, he really hammers home how important these customer retention profits are for creating like real stability in your business. I
Right.
mean, imagine covering all of your monthly expenses on the first of every month just from recurring revenue. That's the dream, right?
Absolutely. That kind of financial security would be incredible. I mean, it would free up so much mental space to focus on other things like growth and innovation. So thinking about your own business, what could you offer on a recurring basis to create that stability and predictability?
That's a great question to really sit with, you know?
Yeah.
It might require a bit of a shift in your thinking, but the potential rewards are definitely worth considering.
All right, welcome back. So we've talked about getting new customers on board and building a solid base with those core products. Now let's get into Golden's fourth profit lever. He calls it consumption expansion profits. And he says this is where the real magic happens, the real wealth building magic.
Yeah, that's right. It's all about going beyond those core products, right? Creating like premium offers that cater to those clients who are willing to, invest a bit more for things like exclusive access, maybe personalized guidance, or even faster results.
And he's not talking about just like a small price bump here. He throws out some pretty crazy numbers for his own premium offerings.
Oh, yeah, he does. He talks about a $27,000 coaching program, a $55,000 mastermind with like 70 people in it. And then there's this $350,000 VIP day, but that's only for a handful of people. And then the big one, $1 million program. But that one, only 3 people got into it. Makes you wonder, are people really paying these prices?
That's what I was thinking. It's almost hard to believe.
Well, Golden's pretty adamant that these are real programs and, they're bringing in serious money. He's saying he started small back in 2003 with a $147 program. And then over time, gradually, he bumped up his prices. As he got more experience, honed his expertise, his story shows that people are definitely willing to pay top dollar for, high value stuff, especially when they can see real, tangible results.
So it's about proving your worth, building trust, and then gradually increasing those prices as you kind of, solidify your reputation, become more established.
Exactly. It's more of a process, right? Not
Yeah.
some overnight thing. And Golden, he also stresses this idea of transforming offers into experiences. He tells this story about a friend of his who put together this $28,000 mastermind. It was called Profits in Paradise, which is kind of cool. 3 days of like business training, but also relaxation in Hawaii.
Wow. Combining business with pleasure in a like paradise setting. I can definitely see the appeal there, but man, that's a lot of money for 3 days.
Yeah, but that's his point, right? If you can package your expertise into this immersive experience, it automatically boosts the perceived value. People are more than happy to pay more for something that feels, exclusive, personalized,
This is
transformative.
like the difference between just buying a plane ticket and then investing in like a luxury vacation package.
Exactly. Golden even mentions doing these training sessions on cruise ships. It's about thinking outside the box, right?
Yeah.
Creating those unique experiences that go way beyond, traditional coaching or consulting.
Hmm. That makes me think. For our listeners out there, how could you elevate your offerings, turn them into like memorable experiences? Could you maybe incorporate retreats, workshops, even one-on-one coaching to provide more value and, command a higher price?
It's definitely something to think about. Golden's success with those premium offers, it shows that there's a market out there for high-end products and services, but it takes strategic planning, knowing how to position yourself, and a commitment to delivering exceptional value.
Right, totally. And amidst all this talk about maximizing profits, it's important to remember Golden's focus on ethical business practices. He's really clear that true profit, it comes from genuinely helping people get results, not from like exploiting or deceiving them.
Oh yeah, he's all about providing like 10 times the value of what people pay.
Hmm.
And he totally condemns any kind of extortion. He even tells this story about how Let me see. Yeah, he says bad news travels faster than good news can put on its shoes, highlighting how important it is to build a good reputation, based on trust and integrity.
It's kind of refreshing to hear that perspective, right? It's not just about grabbing a quick buck, but building something sustainable, something that actually serves people and leaves a positive impact.
He even compares running a business to, like, serving others, referencing this idea of being what was it, a servant leader, I think.
Yeah.
It's about shifting that mindset, from what can I get to how can I help.
Yeah, that definitely resonates with me. It's about seeing your business as this vehicle for positive change, not just, a means to get rich.
And Golden, he believes that everyone has something unique to offer, some knowledge or experience they can turn into, something profitable. He encourages everyone to figure out their strengths, become an expert in something, and be the go-to person for that thing. He even says, you're the one who knows the thing that they want to know.
It's a powerful message, right? It's not about copying what everyone else is doing, but about leveraging your own unique skills and, perspectives to create something valuable for other people.
Golden emphasizes that by focusing on serving others at the highest level, you can attract profits that not only solve your business problems, but create a legacy that goes beyond just money.
Yeah. It's about building something meaningful, something that makes a real impact. But before we get too carried away with, dreams of luxury masterminds and training sessions on cruise ships, it's important to remember that this is just one perspective.
Yeah.
Golden's perspective, right? It's one lens through which to view business success.
Right. His strategies, they might not work for everyone, and there are definitely other paths you can take to achieve your goals. But his focus on profit as this driver of positive change, combined with his practical advice on, getting customers, developing products, keeping them coming back, it offers a valuable framework for any entrepreneur who's looking to grow their business and, make a real difference.
So as we head into the final part of our deep dive here, we want you to, think about what's really resonated with you from all this. So what insights from Golden have challenged your assumptions or maybe sparked some new ideas for your own business? Welcome back to the final part of our deep dive into Myron Golden's, profit-focused business strategies. We've gone through his for-profit levers, from attracting those new customers to building those lasting relationships and creating premium offers.
Yeah, and we've kind of unpacked his core belief that profit isn't just about, money, but it's a tool to create real positive change in your life and the world.
Golden's belief in the power of profit, to change lives, it really comes through over and over again. He's definitely not shying away from, the importance of money. But it's not about being greedy, right?
Yeah.
Or just hoarding wealth for no reason.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's saying that having financial abundance, it creates freedom and opportunities. It lets you, invest back in your business, hire good people, and just make a bigger impact overall. He even suggests that financial security can actually impact your health in a good way. He points out that billionaires, they have access to the best health care.
That's a pretty bold statement for sure. And it definitely raises some interesting questions about the link between wealth and, overall well-being. But it does make you think, right? If you reduce that financial stress, you free up mental space to focus on other important stuff in your life.
Absolutely. And even with all the practical advice he gives on building a profitable business, Golden keeps coming back to this idea of being the best in your category. It's not saying you got to crush the competition or anything, but more about striving for excellence in your own way.
That really hit home for me. It's about finding your, zone of genius, honing your craft, and becoming the go-to person in your field, not just some generic service provider.
Right. And that dedication to being really good at what you do, that's what attracts those clients who are willing to, pay a premium for your expertise. Golden's own journey from that $147 offer to those $1 million programs, it just proves that if you're persistent, keep learning, and focus on delivering real value, you can achieve incredible things.
It's inspiring, right?
Right.
It shows what's possible when you combine passion, real expertise, and a smart approach to business. Of course, not everyone's going to build $1 million empire, and that's totally fine.
Exactly. But the cool thing is, Golden's principles, they can be applied to businesses of all sizes, whether you're just starting out on your own or you're a seasoned business owner, looking to take things to the next level. His insights can definitely help you create something sustainable and profitable.
It all starts with having the right mindset. Golden talks about having a mindset of abundance, service, and believing in yourself without a doubt.
Yeah, he reminds us that, profit isn't a bad thing. It's a tool that can create positive change. It's about using your skills, your resources, to make a real difference in the world, not just, filling your own pockets.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, we want you to go back and think about the key takeaways that really spoke to you. What actions are you going to take to implement Golden's profit levers into your own business? How will you attract new customers, build a solid foundation with those core products, build that customer loyalty, and, maybe explore those premium offerings?
And maybe the most important question, how are you going to use the power of profit to make a positive change in your life and in the world around you? Remember, success isn't just about the money. It's about making sure your business aligns with your values and using what you've built to make a real difference.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into, the world of profit-focused business strategies. We hope this has given you some new ideas and inspired you to take your business to that next level. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep those profits flowing.